Hi everyone, welcome to IAT106. My name is Nahmi and I'll be your instructor for this course. This message is especially for Spring 2021 students. Happy New Year to you all. And I hope you all had a great, wonderful holiday breaks. So welcome back and let's start the journey for IAT106. It's gonna be a fun ride, very busy. Don't tell me that you were not warned for it. It's going to be lots and lots of fun, but lots of work as well. So a few things that I would like to let you know in the very beginning of the video is that there's no labs on this Monday. So please make a note, there's no labs on this Monday. So a little bit about me. I have a background in architecture and I have previously taught in various capacities and in various institutes for the past 12 years. And with SFU, I have been involved with teaching for the past 4 years, but originally I'm from Pakistan, so I was involved in teaching over there and different capacities in the university back home as well. And so meanwhile, I did my PhD here at SFU, and my PhD work is about understanding designers, working through different design alternatives. And so what my work has done, PhD has done, is developed a framework for interface designers and UX researchers and UI designers. Apart from IAT106, I also teach Make Change Studio, which is a combined joint effort by BD School and IAT School. And I will be teaching this semester, I'll be teaching Business 339, which is under the Make Change Studio, and it's particularly Business 339 is called Prototyping and Iterating. So if you're interested and if you really like the content in IAT106 and if you're thinking to, take higher division courses, please do consider IAT330, which also I'm going to be co-teaching in fall with another instructor from BD, and Business 339, once again I co-teach it with another instructor from BD. So that's about me. A little bit, I will not be teaching this course alone. Like always, there are two other members of this IAT106 team. Parastu, who just started a PhD here at SFU, at SFU. She's amazing. She has a background wise, she is also an architect, and her research is in computational design. And Ali, who is a current student at SFU, and Ali and I both have taught this course before. He's amazing TA, students loved him in the previous semester, and I'm sure you all are going to love Prastu and Ali, both of them. They're amazing people. They will, by the way, introduce themselves in the labs, so I'll leave it to them for their well-deserved introductions. Now this course is going to be every Friday. Now every week I'm going to be posting a video, and that video is going to be give and take an hour long, and then we will be meeting every Friday for 1 hour only, not 2 hours. I know that we are assigned 2 hours, but since I'm posting 1 hour video every week, so you're expected to watch that video before coming to the Friday's live session and then be with us during the live session for 1 hour. That will be from 12:30 to 1:30. So every Friday from 12:30 to 1:20, you will be in the live session with me and Ali and Prastu. Now, labs are on Mondays, starting from 9:30 till the morning labs are from 9:30 to 12:20, and the afternoon lab starts at 2:30 till 5:20. So the labs are called D101, D102, D103, D104. Which lab you belong to, it should be in your go.sfu.ca. Please check which one you belong to. Each lab's Zoom link is available, and I will send that information to you. In fact, it should be rightly there when you enter into Canvas. I have already set up the Canvas, but that information is going to be communicated with you very soon. So my office hours will be every Tuesday from 10:30 to 11:30. I have already posted the Zoom link for my office hours onto the website. But you can reach me at my email if you want to book an appointment during this time or any other time of the week. Please email me. Email would be the best way to reach to me. And then Parastu and Ali are going to post their office hours as well. I think Parastu has given me her office hour details, and I think I've posted them on the website. But if I haven't, I will do it soon, and they will also be telling you this information during the labs as well. Now, one thing that I want to mention here is that this semester I'm going to try another communication channel, which is Discord. And I will tell you, I'll give you the invitation for Discord. And since I said I'm going to try, it means it's going to be under the trial period. The aim is that we be more open to communicate, and then Discord seems like a very good platform to stay in touch and to communicate, to have a one channel open, like instead of emails or office hours or other ways of communication. I figure maybe there should be one continuous platform for continuous communication, and then seems like Discord is very appropriate for that. So I am going to try that this semester with you all. Please help me figure out if it's as useful as every other instructor tells me that it is very useful. Now, the course outline is something that has changed from the last semester, which is why I'm going to be adding that into this small video as well. So we start our course with a bit of a theory, and so we start with the theories, then move on to technical sketching really quickly. Within the technical sketching, we also understand the theory of projection. We dig deep into cross-sectional, auxiliary view, multi-views. We do a little bit of prototyping. And then there's a reading break. There's a reading break, I think before, right after the prototyping, there's a reading break in week 6. And then we go to auxiliary views, cross-sections. Then we move on to mechanisms, like making things move. Like we talk about mechanical components, gears, linkages, cams and push rods, all of that. And we learn about an online software that's called OwnShape. And we get to learn a lot of digital modeling techniques. And then we touch a little bit of physical modeling techniques as well, different types of materials, different types of fabrication techniques. And there is a Good Friday in week 7, so there's lots of week 12. There's lots of holidays in this semester, so you guys are lucky. You'll be having a very, very good, nice semester. But I hope we are able to, finish it in good detail and depth and with fun, yes, but also finish it with the knowledge that we want to attain this 4 months. Within these 4 months, there is going to be final exam. Now, last semester the final exam ended up to be an open book exam with and all the questions were only sketching questions. There were no multiple choice, no short answer questions, etc. Only the questions they were given, students were given, were sketching. So not each student, there were I developed many versions of that exam, and so they were given a question, a challenge, a sketching challenge, and what they did is they sketched on their own while their cameras were on, and they uploaded the answers after 3. It was timed exam, but it was open book, so it turned out really well. The experience was good. Students got really good grades. The overall average was beautiful, wonderful. I am thinking to do the same this semester. If anything changes, I will let you know. The dates for the final exam is not decided yet. They will decide it soon. As soon as it's on the system, I will update my course website. Alrighty, that's about it. And please watch the rest of the video, especially look at the logistics and then the formal lecture. And I'll see you on Friday. There are no labs on Monday. The first time we meet is going to be Friday. Now, this course has been in CI, has been offered by CI for the past decade or so. And it has evolved. Although it has evolved, it has changed every year. There has been lots of new content added, new problem challenges being added, and the projects have changed and evolved over the years. And every year, it is so much fun. I've been involved in this course for the past few years, perhaps 3 to 4 years, and every year it is really a lot of fun developing this course a little bit further than what it was last year, but having all this with keeping it like with all this growth that has been coming in this course, still the essence of this course has still stayed the same. So it is quite important for me to really credit the people who developed the vision for this course. And so the people who involved in the initial development of the course content are John Dill, Halil, Mike, Ben, Rob, Ken Zupan, and myself, and also Barbary, who from educational department, she has been a great mentor in developing this course content and the delivery strategies. So I'm really thankful to all of them who put some time and effort in developing the course what it is today. Now, I was thinking really how to define IAT106, how to really let you know what this course is about. Had this lecture be online, right now I'll be asking like each one of you, can you tell me what this course is? What do you think this course is? Why did you enroll yourself in this course really? Other than the fact that it might be one of the, compulsory courses that you have to take in the first year of your CIAT. Well, other than that, what are your expectations from this course? But now that everything is online, so really I had to think about how to introduce this course to you. So here I'm going to introduce this course with a visual. As the course is about spatial thinking, might as well introduce it using spatial visual graphics. So here on the screen, what you're seeing right now is a strand-based mechanism designed and created by Theo Jensen. It's quite famous mechanism. Now what you see is like, the sketch of the mechanism that evolved into simulation, and then there is the small one-leg prototype, then maybe which evolved into a all-leg prototype, but it's still small scale, then evolved into a full-scale prototype, full-scale final project model, physical model. So really, it covers these images or videos, small animated videos. They cover the whole design cycle that we will be covering in this course. So you may say any design that begins with an idea, there are constraints, there are variables, there is a problem statement. Based on that, you try to understand that problem by sketching solutions for it. The more you sketch, the more the problem state becomes more clear to you. and you get to understand it in a more deeper way. And so you start with sketches, you probably do some simulations, some calculations here and there, do some dimensioning. We'll be doing all of that as well. We'll be developing technical sketches, ideation sketches, moving on to technical sketches, and then moving on to simulation of to do some mathematical calculations, for example, gears and linkages, etc. Moving on to small scale prototypes, and then maybe big scale final prototype, presentation prototypes. So this, we will cover them all in IAT106. This is IAT106. Aren't you excited already? Well, I hope you are. Now, what is the assessment? Like, how are we going to grade you guys for the content we're going to teach you in this course? Well, there's lots of, like, each lab has lab activities, in-lab activities, as well as some homework assignments. Those will be comprised of 35% of your overall grade. Individual quizzes, there will be individual quizzes. There are 12 lectures. If I exclude this lecture, then there will be 11 lectures really in total. And after each lecture, there will be a small tiny quiz on Canvas. So when you are done listening to this lecture or the upcoming lecture, then go to Canvas. There will be a small tiny quiz. That quiz is a timed quiz, which means the only time you have to fill in the answers that most probably will be MCQs, true, false, or short answer questions, sort of a quiz. The only time you'll have you will have time to fill that quiz will be between the release of this video and the start of the lecture, which is when it's say 4:30, every Wednesday 4:30. So I will try to give you 1 week's time, or at least 4 days between that, so that you will have, the quizzes will be locked between after at the beginning of the online lecture meeting time, which is Wednesday 4:30. So those small quizzes will be overall comprised of 20% of your grade. So make sure not only you listen to the entire lecture, you also do solve those quizzes. And so within those quizzes, please make sure that you do those individually. So once you start that quiz, there's no way that you can just end it. Once you start it, you have to finish, otherwise you lose the chance. So it's once time that can only be opened and done. Once you open that quiz, you have to do it right away. So make sure you're really ready when you want to start that quiz. Then there will be a software quiz, which is Onshape, that I'll be telling you a little bit about Onshape later on. But we will be teaching you Onshape, and we will take a small quiz on that tool to see how well you are able to do certain tasks in that tool, and that will be 5% of your overall grade. The final project is comprised of 25% of the overall grade, so it's like quite heavy. So make sure you are well prepared for that. You can start thinking about the final project ideas right now, if you want to. Final exam will be 15%. Like I said, there will be a final exam for this course. However, I'm not entirely sure what form of that final exam will be, but there will be a final exam. So overall, if I were to divide the assessment for this course into how much is the individual work and how much is the group work, you'll see 75% of this course involves individual work and 25% involves group work. Yes, there are some bonus points, yes. And so what is going to happen is that there are 12 lectures in this course, and within those lectures there are going to be 3 Easter eggs hidden in those lectures, and the person who's gonna find those hidden eggs, those are not like literally they're those going to be like a link to a certain website where there will be some sort of a puzzle that you need to solve, a special thinking challenge that you will be solving on your own. Make sure you don't share with anybody, because anyone who solves that puzzle the first will get 3 bonus points for each egg. So hypothetically, or there's a chance that each one of you has a chance to have 9 bonus points. So 3 eggs, 3 points each, 9 points in total. However, it is possible that not all 3 eggs are going to be, discovered by the same person. So it is possible that person A discovers the egg A, and the person B discovers egg C. So whatever the case, whoever discovers it first and solves the puzzle first will receive 3 bonus points. And how will I know who has solved it? So once you solve that puzzle, you really have to start a discussion. I will open up discussions for each Easter egg, and you have to write the answer to that puzzle. And those puzzles will be open till the end of this course, so whoever has the first correct answer will get those bonus points. So happy hunting! So that was all about bonus points. Now a few logistic issues for the course. We have to be really aware of what to find, where to find, when to find. So really the whole course content will always be posted on this website, which is www.sfu.ca/T106. So make sure this website is among your bookmarked website. You'll be visiting it a lot. All lectures, like including this lecture, visual lectures, all lectures will be posted there. All lecture slides will be posted there. All sort of lab assignments, what is the deadlines, the expectations, what is expected of you to do as a homework, as an in-lab activity, will be posted there. The only thing that you will need to go on Canvas would be to submit your work. So almost all of those submissions are going to be digital submissions. So all sort of digital submission, even if it is a hand drawing, even if it is a digital drawing, that still will have to be submitted online on Canvas. So it has to be submitted digitally. So what you need is a really good scanner at home. That I'm telling you in very advance. You will need a good scanner, if not the physical scanner, but if you have like a good app, Scannable or any other, there are many scanning apps that you can find online. I'm sure you are much more aware of all of this than myself. So yeah, just find a good scanning app and install them in your mobile, and then make sure that you do. We will not, I'm gonna tell you one more, like once and for all, we will not accept those very low quality, low resolution images. Please, you are in university, and this is the whole idea of going digital, working from home, homeschooling, attending university from home. You have to be very aware of how to take pictures or how to take good scans of your homework. So Google it, find out. If you are unable to, if you need help, reach out to myself or your TA, and we will help you to figure out the scanning mechanisms. So all the digital submissions are going to be on Canvas, and then any announcement, any changes in the syllabus or anything that is upcoming will be shared with you via email or Canvas announcements. So check your email often, like the SFU email. Now here's the book for this course that you will be needing, and I would suggest buying either an e-copy for it or asking for this book to be delivered. This book is going to be very handy because we will be using lots of problems from the book, as well as you will be assigned weekly readings from the book. So make sure you do have this book handy, whether in the digital version, like a digital copy or a physical copy. Now, I'm sure you all are aware of online, etiquettes or online class netiquettes, I must say. You have done it in spring, partially in spring and all summer. And so this is fall, so you're already pro in it. However, it's important for me to mention at the beginning of the course that there are a few expectations. Being it a virtual online environment, there are a few expectations that we do expect you to be very respectful of other fellow members' feelings. You have to be at there. This is online interactive platform, but there is zero tolerance policy for hateful language or any inappropriate comments. Make sure you are very aware of that. You are communicating online, so the words that you write, think before you write, and when you write, read it multiple times so that it's very transparent, very clear. When you're communicating through messages, make sure you're not screaming in your message. All caps sounds like really screaming, so make sure you're very vigilant of you are typing a message. It is to be read by 100 people at the same time, so make sure you are aware, you're kind, you're appropriate, your language is clear, because many times that's what happened. Most of the miscommunication happens when you are writing something and it is in an online environment, and the other person who's reading that doesn't interpret it the way it is written. So make sure your written comments, written feedback, written communication, discussion points are very clear, concise, and uh, transparent in terms of their meaning. So that's about online classroom etiquette. Now for supplies, yes, very important. So for this course, throughout this course, we'll be needing some office supplies. So of course you'll be needing pencils, erasers, and pen. That's no question. You have to have a pencil with you all the time. When you are in the lecture, when you are in the lab, you have to have a pencil, a set of pencils, not only just one pencil, a set of pencils, erasers, sharpeners, as well as sketching papers, plain sketching papers, like plain, no ruled lines on it, just plain sketching papers. And then from week 2 onwards, this is week 1, week 2 onwards, we will be asking you to start bringing grid paper. So there are 2 kinds of grid papers we'll be asking you to bring. One is the square grid paper, and the template for the square grid paper is available on the course website. And the other one is perspective grid paper, and the template for the perspective grid is also available on the course website. So either you can download those templates and print them, or there are, I know for the fact that on Staples or I think Walmart, there are some grid books available, like a book with grid papers in it. Feel free to buy that if you want to. But you definitely will be needing around like 20 to 30 grid papers each for perspective and square. Now, other than that, you will be needing cardboard. So my go-to place for cardboard is definitely Dollar Store. It's cheap, it's easy, it's convenient. You know where it is. Just go there, buy some cardboards. Single ply is okay. Corrugated cardboard sheets is the one I'm talking about. So for now, I foresee maybe you'll be needing 2 or 3 cardboards. That's all you'll be needing. Other than that, you will be needing box cutter, X-Acto knife, or box cutter. Choose one, any one of them. Scissors you might already have at home, so you don't have to worry about that. We might not actually use them, but just in case. And steel rulers, and the most important thing, the cutting board. So we will be needing those things. Make sure you go through this supply list. I will be emailing this supply list as well, just in case. So be prepared, you will be needing these items. Yes, so for the software, many of you have asked me questions like, are we using SolidWorks? What kind of software we need to download in a machine, or machines are not strong enough, like memory wise and computation wise, processing power isn't strong. So, well, I have a good news for you. We have two software that we envision to use in this course, and both of them are cloud-based. You don't have to download anything. So one of them is Onshape. Onshape is an online cloud-based tool, and it's we myself and the TAs are going to be teaching this tool for the first time. So hopefully it will be a smooth transition from SolidWorks to Onshape. It's very similar, and so we are glad that we were able to get a license for it. You don't have to buy it. It's the educational version is free. You don't have to buy anything. All you have to do is just create an account and start using. And collaboration is really easy. You just need to share the link with your TAs and myself or your group members, and you're able to collaborate on Onshape. Very easy to use. We will give you separate lectures on how to use Onshape. There is a whole series of activities and lesson plans on Onshape. Now, the second software that we'll be using in our lab 1, which is Monday, September 14th, we will be using Mechabricks, which is an online digital Lego software, and we have a small challenge that the solution for that challenge involves you to develop a Lego model. And so we'll be using Mechabricks. So that also is an online cloud-based tool. So far we have decided that we are going to use Mechabricks. However, fingers crossed, there is a chance that we right now we are struggling to decide between Mechabricks and there's another one, Bricklink Studio. So whichever we decide, we will send an email out. So far Mechabricks is the one that we are going ahead with. In case we change our decision, we will let you know in advance. Both Mechabricks and the Bricklinks are available online. So they're both online and they're both free, and they both are for Windows and Mac, where they're available for both platforms. There you go. So it's really easy. So it's just a matter of few operations that we're looking at the comparison between Mechabrick and the Bricklink. But the sooner we decide, we'll let you know. You don't have to worry about anything, and we'll teach you how to use those software. The good news that I was saying is that you don't have to worry about your computer being not strong enough or being not equipped with heavy software. So these are very lightweight software. Projects. So this course is really divided into 4 projects. The first project that we're going to begin with a gimbal exercise. And what is a gimbal? We'll talk about it in a few minutes. The first project is a week-long project. It will be introduced to you today, and you will be doing this in the labs along with your TAs. TAs are going to walk you through, and then you'll be creating a model. So the second project is a joinery exercise that will involve some sort of cardboard physical model making activity, and that is also 1 week long project. So it'll be very fun as well. The third is a linkage mechanism project that will involve working on a digital model Onshape, and then you will be working on like mates and assemblies, how to create a linkage mechanism. And the fourth and the final project is called a beautiful machine, and this is the final project for this course. And I'm very excited to start the project. I love that project, and I'm sure you all are gonna love it. So it is not a week long, it's 4 to 5 weeks long project, just a mega project. So what are we going to do in the labs other than the labs that we are doing the project? So in almost all of the labs are kind of like surrounding around the same concepts of which I was talking about, the whole design process. So some of the labs are targeted towards sketching activities, others are more focused on digital model making, and some of them are involved lots of physical active model making. However, we will be touching each one. Some of the labs have all of these components, and some of them are focusing on one component at a time. So it's really, everything is really interactive and engaging. Content is really interactive and engaging. I hope you will have fun with it. Yeah, so it is important to mention about the plagiarism and copyright, because This is a design course, and there is a certain, like, lots of design activities. The final project as well as the mini project as well involve designing and creative solutions. And then this course also has some sort of writing element into it. So keeping this in mind, it is important to mention plagiarism and copyright policies. So if you're not aware of what a plagiarism is and what are the penalties for it, please do go on Canvas, and there's the module on plagiarism. Be aware that if we find somebody copying some other student's work, they both will be penalized, and there are severe penalties for it. So please, 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 I'll say it again, please don't go through that route of copying any of your friends or any of your seniors' work. Thank you. I don't want, this is the awkward conversation. I don't want to stress it enough, and I'll mention it just once, and I'll just trust you with not doing it. Please know that if you do copy, we will know. We will know. Yeah. How? I won't tell you how, but we will know. So yeah. Moving on. Like I said, we have lots of writing element, like the writing assignments as well. Most of those writing is involves reflective piece of writing. And so one thing that we are not going to be focusing on, this is not a writing course, which means we're not going to be focusing on teaching you how to write well. So we expect you to write well on your own, and what we are going to focus on in the writing assignments are going to be the ideas, the concepts that you share with us. So make sure your ideas, you're very elaborate, concise, and clear in the ideas that you write in those assignments. And the more clear, the more accurate, the more concise you are, the better grades you're going to be getting. So that too as well, I'm going to be saying in the beginning of the course, and I expect you to really understand this, and so that I don't have to repeat it. Yeah, so moving on. Now, let's begin the formal lecture.